Hey guys, welcome back. I've got these crazy flyaways today. I got a new straightener and I just can't get them to settle down, so just ignore those. Can't get rid of them. Anyway, I have the new Essie Winter 2018 collection. I might have to put you away. So this collection, Rebecca Minkoff came up with the colors in this collection, and it's inspired by the Northern Lights. And it's got some really kind of unique shades in here, so let's talk about all the shades. The first one I have is Just the Way You Arctic, and this is probably my favorite from the collection. It's this nice, icy, soft purple. It's a very sophisticated color, fun. It's the perfect color I like to wear in like January or February. I can't go play. Sorry, bud. So anyway, I love this shade so much. It's really one of my favorites from the collection. And I thought it'd be really close to some of the Essie ones that they've come out with. Yeah, it's a little bit close, but it's more dusty and has more of a gray hint to it, so I really loved that. So you probably want to pick this one up. They've got that new brush, if you guys can't remember, which I'm getting really used to it. When I used it last time, the first time I tried it, I was like, oh, this just holds too much polish. But this time I felt it was more similar to the Essie Gel Couture brushes, which I completely love. I don't know if I'm just getting more used to them or what, but I was really happy with the brush. And you can probably get this opaque in one coat. I always like to do two, but it's got a really fantastic formula. And let's get into the swatch for it. And let's get into the comparisons. The next one I have is this Essie Polarizing. And it's a really pretty shimmery shade that has some iridescent like blue and green and yellow going through there, which makes it really pretty and more glitter than I expected. So when I swatched this, I was like, wow, it's got an amazing formula. The shimmer in there is really pretty, which makes it quite unique and not as streaky as you would find from these kind of metallic polishes. So I loved this one. It really reminded me a lot of my favorite that I picked last year for my winter favorites, and it's this OPI one called The Color That Keeps On Giving, and I did a fun design with gray with that one, but this doesn't have the iridescence that this one does. So I love this one, and you could maybe get away with one. I'd build it up to two, but it's got a really great formula. And let's get into the swatch for it. And let's get into the comparisons. And the next one I have is Sights on Night Lights, and it's this gorgeous purple. Am I ignoring you? And it's this deep, rich, kind of smoky plum, and I love these smoky plum colors, so she loves me. She loves me. Okay, do I need to put you away? You're so distracting. Let's get back to it. I love these. Is it original? There's a few Essie polishes like this. Stop. There's a few Essie polishes like this, but I don't think they're exactly the same. I'll have a swatch comparison picture up at the end of this. They're slightly different, but they're all kind of the same. It's really close, well, I wouldn't say it's exactly close to Kimono Over. That one's maybe a little lighter, and this is darker, so they're going to be a little bit different, but they're pretty close. I do not have Under the Twilight, but in looking at pictures online, I believe that one might have a little bit more navy than this one. So they're all slightly different, yet they're very close. So I don't know if you need this one, but it's got a beautiful formula. It's a little bit curly, so you're not going to get opaque until two coats, but the formula is just fantastic. It makes it really shiny when it's like that, so two coats is nothing. Anyway, I love this one too. It's pretty, not quite unique, but really pretty. And let's get into the swatch for it. And let's get into the comparisons. And the next one I have is Million Mile Hues, and it's this antique gold color. It's more of a yellow gold. It has some yellow flashes in there, and it's also got maybe some shimmery green flecks in it. It's really unique and pretty. I have nothing like this in my collection. I will compare it to some I have so you can see how yellow it is compared to others. It's a pretty shade for the holidays. I probably won't wear it. I'll probably use it in some nail art designs, but I won't wear it as a solid mani. It's a really pretty unique shade though. This is probably one of the standouts from the collection. So here they are together, these ones that I have. And it's close to Dazzling Dewdrop from the new OPI Nutcracker collection, but that one definitely has more shimmer, but this one has more green. So I don't have anything like it. I just wanted to show you these compared. And then this is Essie Getting Groovy, which is more of a white gold, even though it does lean a little bit yellow as well. And let's get into the swatch for it. And let's get into the comparisons. The next one I have is Glow with the Flow, and this is probably a standout from the collection as well. It's this nice kind of iridescent blue purple that's pearly, and it's got some shimmer in there. Really, really pretty. It has enough glitter in it that's not as streaky, which I like. I do have a polish similar to this. I have the Periwinkle, and they're pretty close. I think this Essie one does have a little bit more shimmer in it. It does, and so I maybe like it a little bit better, but this one's great too if you don't want the shimmer. And their formulas are both fantastic. This one's fantastic too. You're going to get it opaque. Okay. Be patient here. Dog, you need to go away. Sit. Sit. She just knocked all my polishes on the ground. Okay, next time I'm going to do this without the dog. Let's get into the swatch for it. And let's get into the comparisons. The next one I have is Hear Me Aurora. This is a gorgeous red shade. It's a more blue toned red. It's got a fantastic formula that's similar to the purple that I talked about before, the dark purple. So it's not quite opaque in one, but it builds up beautifully to two, and it's a little bit crelly, so that's why you need to build it up, but it's a gorgeous, amazing, fantastic formula. Are there a lot of reds like this? I say this every time. Yes, there are, and I sometimes hate doing comparisons for these because there's colors, and maybe they're not all exactly the same, but they're close enough. I did pull out some that I thought were really closer. This one has a slight brick tone to it, but not as brick as some of the other ones that Essie has. But not quite as pink red as some of the other ones, so it's kind of in between a little bit, but very similar to like OPI's All I Want for Christmas is OPI and Essie's Jump in My Jumpsuit or Fishnet Stockings. So it's not too original, but it's a good red for this time of year. So these are my favorites, and I'm going for all the purples. I'm going to go in this pink one. Look how cool those look together. I should probably do a design with all those as well. I always want to do designs with my favorites. Okay, I love how Essie's collections just go so well together. They do every time. I like Just the Way You Arctic, this one, and the pink pearly one called Polarizing, and then the purple one, Sights on Night Lights. Let me know which ones are your favorites in the comments below. And I think a few of these will be in my winter picks. I'll be having those soon. I'll pick my 5 favorite winter polishes from this season, and I'll do a nail art design for each one and a nail tutorial, and I'll have that series starting up in a few weeks. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this collection, and we'll talk to you guys later. See ya. Bye.